No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and it is, what time is it? We always got to say what time it is. 6:51, it's not that late. I'm in here with the talk of the town. Oh man, 4 extras in the building.
You know it, I'm right here.
How you feeling?
I feel good as a Look where I'm at now. I'm sitting with you.
We out here.
We out here, for sure. We out here. Where the at? That's the first thing I told you when I walked in.
Well, I got my girl's fleshlight up on deck now.
Oh, that must be going.
Yeah, I'll try to get you on the friends and family list. But how you feeling, man? What's going on? What's good in life these days?
Man, I'm out. I got out June 27th. I've been doing right now. I've been on my stuff. I've been doing good. It feel good. They overturned my stuff and let me out. Cut off the yard. I was in Pelican Bay. I had all day up there. I was stuck up there on the hill. They overturned my stuff and let me out. I've been getting my thing out there. I've been doing these interviews, getting my voice out there, talking to, for the real ones that's on the yard that's stuck.
Right. So you very much are evangelizing on behalf of the people behind the walls these days.
That's for sure. That's for sure. For sure. Everybody know me. This ain't nothing new. Everybody know me. Whoever watching this right here,
right?
Everybody know me. For sure. I'm real known.
Okay.
Well known.
Let's start at the beginning. Tell me about your childhood, where you were born and all that.
I was born and raised in South Central in the Rollin 40s. That's between Vernon and Western. Crenshaw to Fed, 49th to King. I was born over there. I went to Miller Elementary. I went to Fauché. I went to Manual. I went to Westside Academy. I went to Horseman. And you know what I'm talking about?
I like how you call Horace Man, but you kind of say it like Horseman. Like it's just a horse dude. There's a guy out there with like a horse head.
Yeah, I went to the Western name. I started off young though, banging. I started off young, 11. Running out to my cousins in the hood.
So you always were around the gaming?
Off the back, I'm born and raised in the hood.
Okay.
I'm born and raised in the hood on Western Vernon. I'm born and raised in the set, in the 40s, South Central. Off the back, whole family from the set.
But at what point do you stop being just a kid and realize I'm trying to get down?
At 11.
Okay.
At 11. I probably would have started earlier than that, but I ran out around my cousin Turtle. At 11 though, jumped off the porch quick.
And did you have anybody trying to keep you away from this life?
Hell yeah, my dad. My dad and my mom.
Right.
But my mom, they always gonna follow and do what the husband do. But my mom and my dad, but my dad for sure. He for sure, he was trippy,
But he was from the same hood?
No, my dad don't bang.
He wasn't, okay.
No, hell no, he went to school, graduated and all that, I'm talking about, been to the Army. I'm talking about, he believe in, education is the key.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't believe in the gang stuff, you know what I'm saying? But in the ghetto, different strokes for different folks.
So they tried to keep you away from it, it was just not really working?
I try, what I'm talking about? Make sure I go to school. He trying to make sure I go to school and make sure I work like him and you know what I'm talking about? But I was the bad one off the group. I always hung with my cousin. You get what I'm saying? Especially growing up in the ghetto. You get what I'm saying? I ran after him. So, boom, I jumped off the porch at 11. I got put on.
Right. And so what was that put on experience like?
I got on with people that was older than me. I was young. I got on with the homie. He was 15. The other homie was 17. And then, boom, I got on with the homies that night.
They you up bad or it was a
Yeah,
light?
they did.
Really?
They did. Yeah, they got me. Hell yeah, what you think? A put on gonna be easy?
I don't know. You're a big guy. I feel like you might be able to fight back a little bit.
If I was big back then, it would have been better.
Right, but you can't win a put on, right?
No, if you win in the put on, that ain't no put on.
Yeah.
How the you gonna win a put on?
But what if you're just the hardest dude in the world? You're Mike Tyson and you just beat
Mike
the
Tyson
shit out of him.
What the you talking about?
Mike Tyson is just gonna get more guys, right?
Yeah, that's it. Everybody, look, you ain't gonna win. If I put on, you can put on, and you win. That's all.
Right.
That's all.
You should be able to become the leader if you just win.
If you win on all that, you doing all the. There ain't no such thing as you gonna win. If you whoop him, we gonna put another one on you.
Okay.
If you beat him, we gonna put another one. We gonna put 2 or 3 more people on you. We gonna put them on you till your ass go out.
Right.
One way or the other, you're not winning.
Okay. So it was a bad day at work for you.
Nah.
It wasn't that bad?
It wasn't that bad.
Because you get through it. It is what it is, right?
Nah, yeah. That's how I got my name, though. That's how I got my name. You get what I'm saying? That's how I got my name. You know what I'm saying? I fought my homie and I bust his lip. But when I bust my homie lip, they was like, damn. He like, you bust his lip. He like, he backed up. He like, you want to get out again? I'm like, yeah, it don't matter. He like, he extra out. And that's how they came up with my name.
Wow. And you were always like that? You just had a certain enthusiasm?
Never smoked, never drink, never did drugs, never did none of that.
What made you never want to smoke or drink?
Well, growing up in my house, I just like, it was never like that,
Your parents weren't doing it?
Nah. Well, my dad probably drunk or something. You know how it is, but it never like told on me. You know what I'm saying? That was never my like thing.
That's funny how that works because my parents never really drank or smoked around me, and I didn't get into it until way later.
But yeah, different strokes for different folks. It ain't nothing. I don't got nothing against it. I just don't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to start doing it. You know what I'm saying? I never did it in my life. If I try to do it, it's like I'm me fitting in.
Well,
That's
it's
all.
kind of weird too when you have somebody who's talking about all this gangster, but then meanwhile, while they're out in public, they're falling down. They're not on point at all.
Hey, look, I always tell everybody, just remember, it's a lot of routers and a lot of reputables that don't smoke or drink and don't do drugs. You ain't got to do drugs or get high or drunk to be a router. Everybody think you got to do drugs, get high, fit in there with the crowd to be a router. Hell no. You know how many reputables and routers that don't do drugs and don't smoke that's out here that's leading?
The rappers do it. So, you know.
Well, if I was a rapper, I wouldn't be smoking and drinking if I don't. You know what I'm saying? But different stuff for different folks.
Right. I was just surprised to hear that you never even tried it because let's be real, smoking and drinking is so popular that I feel like almost everybody at least tries it out.
You know how many times I heard that? I heard it a lot.
Yeah.
I heard that a lot. That's the cold part about it.
No, it's the best thing you could possibly do for your success as a human being. Because most people, let's be real, a huge percentage of people in prison, in jail, are there because of decisions that they made while they were.
Yeah, high off some narcotics.
The worse the drugs, the worse decisions you're going to make.
You're right about that.
You know?
I agree with you because I see a lot of them in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like different stuff for different folks. You know, I never did it. I'm not trying to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I respect
the only
that.
thing I'm trying to do is get rich. You know what I'm talking about? Be successful, got another chance at life, and stay out of that. And make everybody up between them walls, the real ones, proud.
And when I look back at my life, if I could change anything, one of the biggest things I would change, I would probably just take away the drinking. It just caused me a lot of problems and kind of slowed down my progress, you know?
Well, if I look back at my life, I ain't gonna change nothing.
Okay.
Because who I am today made me. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't change nothing in my life. You know what I'm talking about? We all walk our paths and it's made for a reason. So I wouldn't change nothing in my life. The person who I am today, you know what I'm talking about? The person back then made me right here. You know what I'm saying? Just like the person you is today.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You learn as you grow. You know what I'm saying? And you grew. Now look at you own this. I'm on your motherfucking cast looking at your wife.
Fleshlight. Okay. All right. So you join the gang. You get put on. How does life change after that? You're only 11 or 12. Right?
That shit changed a lot. You know what I'm saying? Certain places I couldn't go. You know what I'm saying? So that shit changed a whole goddamn lot.
So where were you going that you couldn't go after?
Certain schools I went to, off the back I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying? Enemies in there. You know what I'm talking about? Certain places I'll go, you know what I'm saying? Enemies over there. It's like, LA, every place you go, it's a gang. LA is based on gangs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where gang banging came from. LA is based on gangs. So at the end of the day, we based on colors. You know what I'm saying? So where you go, it don't matter back then. It don't matter about your age. Everybody was gang banging. So wherever you go, it's gonna be a hood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gonna be two things. You're gonna get banged on. You're gonna walk down the street. Somebody gonna see you.
But even if you didn't join the gang, you're still from where you're from, so you still would probably have problems going to certain areas and shit, right? Or not really?
Kinda, but not like that. Nah, like, all right, if you don't gang bang, you get what I'm saying? One thing for sure, if you don't gang bang and you out there hanging with them, you one of them. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
If you in the back of so-and-so's music video,
you one of them.
it don't matter if you never got put on,
and
right?
that's what I hate about non-affiliates when they go to jail. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I don't gang bang, I'm a non-affiliate. No, you is. How you hang over there? You hang over there with him, you hanging with him, but he bang. So why's you hanging with him? You associate whoever you hang with, a duck. If you quack like a duck, you look like a duck, you a duck. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm not giving you no pass off the back. That's why we ask when non-affiliates come in, where you from? I don't gang bang. Where you live at? Here. Who you hang with? Here. You want to go to the back. You getting lined up. We f***ing you up. Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be hanging with them. You should be walking to school. You get what I'm saying? Or taking your ass to work. If you're not doing none of that and you out here hanging, and you know somebody gonna drive by, probably shoot or something, that's on you. We on your ass.
But okay, you are such a big menacing persona that I have a feeling like it would have been weird if you were from this exact neighborhood related to all these people and you didn't get down. Like it just feels like they would have been on you trying to get you to get down, even if you were trying to avoid
Oh,
it.
hell no. I'm born and raised into it. My family from it, you get what I'm saying? I'm born and raised over here. You know what I'm saying? That's where my home at.
Right.
That's my life right there. You get what I'm saying? And you ain't got to, what's the name, convince me. You know what I'm saying? I'm running my cousins. You know what I'm saying? I love the hood. I love my hood. I'm from West Side 40s. Crenshaw the Fig, 49th the King. You know what I'm saying? I love the set. Everybody that's watching this, they know who I am. This ain't no mystery. For sure, I'm well known. Pretty sure you did your research and know that already.
Did
You
some
get what I'm
research.
saying? I love
Your
the set.
name rings bells.
Off the back, it ring bells.
They either with you or they really don't with you?
Because I probably terrorized them.
Exactly, yeah.
So, that ain't nothing new, but shit, I love my area. I love where I come from. I love my community. You get what I'm saying? One thing for sure, my big homies laid the foundation down for us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we keep going with it. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I get on, I get back to my community. Like, right now, I want to get back to my community. You get what I'm saying? My community was always there for me. Walking down the streets, them old ladies hiding me and they, what's the name? When the police come, you know what I'm saying? Helping me, what's the name? The police stopping me. Hey, what you messing with them for? Always love your community where you come from.
Definitely. Okay, so your life kind of changes after that, but what is high school like in general for you? And when do you first end up getting in trouble?
I got in trouble as soon as I hit high school. That was off the back. You know what I'm saying? I was off the back. As soon as I hit high school, I got in trouble. Off the back. Thunder up. You know what I'm saying? Once again, enemies go to schools. Certain schools that you go to, you know what I'm saying? Off the back. As soon as I went there, they going to hit you up regardless. Because at the end of the day, it's other kids that bang too. And off the back, you going in there representing your hood. And just remember, you going to see them later when you grow up. So don't try to run or tell them you're not from nowhere. So when we all grow up, we going to be grown one day. And I'm going to remember your ass from school like, hey, you wasn't what's the name? I'm going to be on your ass. Don't act tough now. You was scary back then. Don't be turned up now. You got a lot of those. Turned up now was marks back in there. You know how that goes.
So there's no giving each other passes in school?
No,
you don't get in trouble? Or
if you want to give somebody your pass, that's on you. If I catch your ass, I ain't giving you no pass. That's over. We gang banging. What's the point of me giving you a pass for it? If your homies catch me, you ain't going to give me a pass. I don't want you to give me a pass, though, because I'm not going to give you one. That's how it is out here. It ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the system. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. This is a part of the life we chose.
But at this era, at this time in your life, it was mostly about fighting and not as much about
No, hell
shooting.
no. Back then it was full-fledged gang banging. Banging now from back then is way different. Way different.
Now
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
weaker or what?
No, I'm not saying it's weaker. You know what I'm saying? It's just way different. Back then it was like full-fledged on site. You know what I'm saying? No talking. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, they use the internet for their banging. You know what I'm talking about? They use YouTube for their banging. You get what I'm saying? They go to Instagram shit, go live.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? All that weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they more power to them, they want to do it, they do it. If you want to see me, you want to gang bang, I'm in the streets. I'm not hard to find. I'm in the hood. I'm burning every day.
Well, that's one thing I noticed about you in your interviews is that you don't seem like you really use your interviews as a platform to diss your ops.
No. I ain't got what I want to get on here for. They know what it is. You ain't got to get on here and diss nobody. That's the point. People get on here and diss me. I ain't got to do that. What I got to do that for? They know who I am.
You try to make sure the cops have as little to work with as possible?
Man, it's like this. One thing for sure, you know what I'm talking about? Your enemy know who you is. You ain't got to get on here. You ain't got to diss no enemies. You ain't got to do none of that. Because if you're a real one, they know what it is. You ain't got to speak it. It's unspoken. They know what time it is. They see you. They hear your name. They know what time it is with you. Off the bat. I ain't got to diss nobody because at the end of the day, they know what time it is. He gonna terrorize me. He done terrorized the county. He done terrorized the pen. He terrorized the streets. Off the bat. It's unspoken. You get what I'm saying? If you want to get up here diss, more power to you. I'm not gonna even give you no credit to diss you. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not gonna just give you credit to break your shit.
So you always had a mean squabble in you?
Oh yeah, growing up.
Who taught you to fight?
Growing up in the hood, fight my cousins. Fought my cousins from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Growing up fighting the homies in the hood. Slap boxing in the set. You know what I'm talking about? Fighting at school. Went to Juvenile Hall young. I went to Juvenile at 12.
Okay.
I went to Juvenile at 12 for attempted murder. So, I started off young, squabbing and everything. You know how to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get your hands up.
You never took like a boxing class or anything?
No, fuck no. Boxing class in the streets.
Okay.
Fuck.
Right.
In the backyard somewhere.
You never thought about being a UFC fighter or something?
Yeah, I thought about it, but I'm a gang member.
How old are you right now?
I'm 35.
Okay. There's still time.
Yeah, it's still time.
We
It's
could
still
get you
time.
in there.
It's still time.
Okay, how'd you catch a attempted murder at 12? What happened?
Oh, shit, it's game banging. Shit, it's part of game banging. You know how to go. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the life.
So what, you slid on somebody?
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna say all that shit on here.
But it's like a million years ago. You can't talk about it 20 years ago?
No, I don't give a fuck if it was a billion years ago.
Okay.
I won't get on this motherfucker and talk about that motherfucker because at the end of the day, nobody should never get on here talk about certain shit on here. Because at the end of the day, it's still, we got rules and regulations. No matter who you is, ain't nobody bigger than the program. If you get on here and say something that you don't supposed to say, your homie's supposed to whoop your ass. Don't get on here speaking about shit that you don't supposed to say. That's why I say I don't give a fuck if it's a billion years ago. I'm not saying none of that.
Okay.
Point blank, I'm a gang member. I'm a gang member then and now.
Right.
It ain't nothing changed. You get what I'm saying? The only thing changed, I got smarter and I got sharper. You get what I'm saying? And I made it off the yard. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I speak for the real was on the yard.
So if you beat a charge, you're still not supposed to talk about it afterwards.
Man, you know, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. You know what I'm talking about? You can talk about the charge, whatever you want to do. Me personally, I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You ask me, I'm going to tell you, you know what I'm talking about? I went to jail for something I didn't do and I beat the motherfucker and I got out.
Really?
Point and simple. You get what I'm saying? You asked me about the county jail, I tore that motherfucker up.
Right.
I terrorized it. Ask me about prison, I terrorized prison.
But so you got arrested at 12, and how long did you have to sit down fighting
I got
this
out
charge?
at 15.
So you were in there for 3 years fighting?
Yeah, I got out at 15.
Whoa. And
then I went right back.
Oh.
I got out at 15 and went back like, I think it was 5 or 6 months later for a gun. And then I stayed in there to 17 and I got back out 17, going on 18. When I turned 18, I went to prison at 18 for burglary, for a fly.
How did you change as a person during those 3 years while you were fighting that case? Like,
Why didn't change? I was young still, you know what I'm saying? I was,
but you're around all these badass kids and shit, right?
I was up in there squabbing, you know what I'm talking about? Juvenile hall. Off the bat, you go in that motherfucker, you squabbing. Ain't no such thing when you go to school, you know what I'm talking about? Go to school, no, fuck that. As soon as you walk up in the class, you gonna see your enemy, you get cracked and you rush them. You get what I'm saying? Ain't no way, you know what I'm talking about? If you wanna learn, you should have stayed on the streets for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't learn in there, but shit, you're not gonna learn in there because if I walk in the class and I see you, I'm getting off on you. Point and simple, we going to the hole. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, and that motherfucker just gang banging. If you gang banging, you gang banging. If you not, then sit your non-Philly ass down.
it's got to be hard to exist in like any kind of learning environment if the rules of you just existing are that you have to fire on anybody that you see.
Nah, not anybody you see.
Or anybody you have issues with.
Yeah, off the bat.
Your sworn enemies.
Off the bat.
Huge gangs with
Off the
hundreds
bat.
and hundreds and hundreds,
Off the
thousands
bat.
of members.
Off the
and
bat.
if you see anyone,
And you walk in there
you
right,
gotta fight.
Man, you walk in that motherfucker right now and there's 10 enemies get cracking.
Right.
Off the bat.
10 of them.
If you don't get cracking, we on your ass.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's scary.
Oh, you shouldn't go to the county jail then.
I don't want to fight 10 ops at once.
Don't go to the county jail.
I don't want to. I'm trying to avoid it. But if I do, I'm gonna have to really do my thing. I can't go to the Players Club.
Yeah.
I'm not going. I like this guy, bro.
Oh, shit.
You got crazy ass energy. I love it.
Shit. Oh, shit.
But okay, so then you get out for 5 or 6 months, and then you get locked up again. What was that for?
I got locked up for a gun.
Okay.
I got locked up for a gun, and I went down, stayed to 17, and I got out 17 going on 18. When I turned 18, I went down for a burglary for a flock.
Okay.
And I did from 18 to going on 25.
So when I hear that, I'm like, shit. So you already have been picked up for this attempt and for all this other shit, this gun charge, and then we hear about the flogging thing. It's like, were you just wilding the fuck out as a young dude? Like, didn't give a fuck about the next day?
Gang banging on full fledged, you know what I'm saying, off the back. When you young, you know what I'm saying, you full fledged, you gang banging. You know what I'm saying? All that shit gonna matter when you get older too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that goes back to what I was saying. You get what I'm saying? If you was a buster back then, don't act like you with it now.
Right.
That's a lot of people like that. I see a lot of people that's act like they with it now. You know what I'm saying? They was busters in juvenile hall. Scary as fucking juvenile hall. Wouldn't even fight or scary back then. You know what I'm saying? Now they turned up. You know what I'm talking about? They call themselves riders.
You talking about party
Crips? You know what I'm saying? Party Crips. It's a lot of party Crips. It's a lot of party Crips.
Crip Mac told me a lot about the party Crips.
It's a lot about it. It's a lot of, he was right.
I'm not putting anybody in that bucket.
You know what I'm talking
for the
about?
record. I don't know who's a party Crip, who's a real Crip.
Just the point. You don't throw them in the bucket. They look around and they know they in the bucket already. You ain't got to throw them in the bucket.
Right.
They know who they is. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got to tell a party Crip. You know what I'm talking about?
But in defense of the party Crip, like, isn't the goal to make it to the point where you're able to be in the parties and be in the clubs, and you don't have to be on some violent shit, right?
But yeah, that's when you earn the right to do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To kick back, enjoy yourself, and enjoy life. Right now, I earned the right to enjoy my life, kick back. I earned that. I was just sitting on the yard and all. I earned that. I went in. I've been solid from day one. I earned that. I got the right for that. You get what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't got the right.
But isn't that the problem with the younger generation in general, is that instead of just being 18 and saying, all right, fuck it, I'm going to go to college or I'm going to get serious about my career or whatever, a lot of these young dudes think that they have to put in work or they have to be on some crazy shit, they have to do some jail time. And then at the end of that, they figure out like, oh shit, I'm 30. Maybe I should just get serious about my life. Like they could have made that decision at 18, but a lot of people feel the need to justify themselves by doing all this shit.
Because you got to think, all right, the environment we raised in off the back, you know what I'm talking about? A lot of us raised in an environment of gangbanging in the ghetto.
Right.
A lot of us ain't fortunate like other people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's not rich. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't born with a silver spoon in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not born book smart. Everybody not born like the next person. every person is different from the next. Everybody go through their own struggles in different households. One thing that we all got in common though, is we all come from the ghetto. But the ghetto don't make you. You know what I'm saying? You make yourself and you make your own path. You get what I'm saying? Just because you from the ghetto don't mean you have to be stuck in the ghetto. You get what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people are like, oh shit, I'm from the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the brick, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what's the name? That, bro, you know what I'm saying? That ain't my fault. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people trying to put that off on people like, shit, well now I'm in the, I was in the hood too. You know what I'm talking about? And I did something and became fortunate.
If you had a son, you wouldn't want him to be from the hood,
fuck
right?
no, I'm gonna tell him to go to school.
The
off the
same
back.
exact way your dad didn't want you to.
Look, first I'm gonna let him know whatever he want to know if he asks about me off the back because I'm his dad.
But you're not gonna try to make it glamorous.
No, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm gonna teach him to go to school. Now, if he go to school, you know what I'm saying, and he want to go the other route, I'm gonna let him know about that route. This is what you gonna get out of it. Right here, you gonna get this: death or jail. One of the two, pick it. Which one you pick, it's coming. Don't matter what you do, death or jail is gonna come out of this path. You get what I'm saying? And if you take this route right here, you're gonna be successful, be on TV, fucking 1,000 model bitches, having fun, up there with Adams 22.
But a much more common scenario is that you don't make any money. You don't even have lawyer money. You catch a case. You go sit down for 15 years.
And you worry about your bitch putting minutes on your collect call.
Right. And your homies are gonna fuck your girl.
Oh, yeah,
we always hear
bitch.
this.
See, as soon as you get arrested, you know. Hey, look, this is what I told my homie. Hey, look, as soon as you get arrested, right? You know, motherfuckers be like, oh my bitch. That's what that be tripping me out too. A lot of these motherfuckers think these bitches. A lot of these think these bitches gonna stay down. You know what I'm saying? They say, you know, you got bitches that stay down. They gonna go for me. They gonna ride or die. To me, ain't no bitch really gonna stay down for you. You get what I'm saying? And I don't blame them. You know what I'm talking about? You done put me in this predicament. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't your fault. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to jail, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get some years up out of her, but get that up out of her and get a run up out of her, especially if you got life. If you got life, or you got a long ass time, get some years up out of this bitch, you know what I'm saying? And send this bitch on her way. Cause off the back, she gonna be sucking your dick. Soon as you go to jail, you get handcuffed, you like baby. She telling you like, oh, don't worry, who you on the phone with? You know how they be putting you in the police car? Who you on the phone with? Oh shit, I'm on the phone with Global Talent, I'm putting minutes on the phone. That nigga leaving right now. You ain't handcuffing him. I'm putting minutes. Global Talent said I'm putting minutes. Oh no, yeah, he in the police car. Yeah, come over here. Come over right now. Yeah. Hurry up. Don't worry about it, baby. I'm going down there to put some money on your books. She going down to the nigga house to suck his dick. Off the back soon as you get handcuffed.
You've seen it happen a million times.
A million times. It happened to me probably.
Really?
Fuck you mean?
Wow.
These bitches ain't loyal. You think these bitches loyal? As soon as you get arrested.
Right.
Don't think your bitch gonna be out here running around. Who the fuck you think you is? Barack Obama? The president?
Are there like websites or some shit where you find the fat white ladies who want to hold down a gangster while they're locked
you
up?
talking about the prisoner writers? I think them bitches is thirsty.
Yeah, well, duh. Yeah, they're definitely thirsty. What else? They're dating a criminal that they can't even fucking meet face to face, damn near.
No.
Just because they're looking for some companionship, right?
No. Because some of them bitches might be looking for a real one.
Okay.
Because once again, it's a lot of busters on the street, a lot of busters that's pretending, that's using the real ones that's stuck on the yard image as them. You get what I'm saying? That's like this. Say you gone, right? Say you gone right now. They all can be you. I'm Adams. Bitch, turn around. Bitch, you want a job? Suck my dick. They can be you. You get what I'm saying? You never know. But when you come back, what they gonna do? Nothing. That's what a lot of people do. They pretend it's their image. So these bitches go to prison because they know a lot of real ones is in jail, stuck with Tina walls, and trying to get up off that yard. So if they try to get off that yard, them bitches go up there, help them. You get what I'm saying? Get them lawyer. Shout out to them bitches that really be trying to help them get up out of there, to the big bitches and all. You get what I'm saying? They need love too, but they be trying to what's the name? And then some of them bitches need love. And you know niggas out here, they running through bitches. They like, bitch, get up out of here, bitch.
Right.
Fuck you mean?
Whereas you're locked up, you're going to appreciate it.
Yeah, of course you're going to appreciate the bitch. But
right.
you going to appreciate the bitch.
But then as soon as you get out, it's over, right?
I just took a couple of bitches. Oh shit!
Wow, I love it. Okay, but so you have that other the situation with the gun for you're locked up for what, like a year or two? Yeah,
then I turned 17.
Okay.
And when I turned 17, I'm turning like about to be 18. I get out of jail for a little bit, and I go back for burglary. I went back for burglary.
Right.
And when I went back for burglary, I did from 18 to 24, going on 25. and I was on a 4 or 180 the whole time.
Okay.
I was on a level 4 with all lifers. My first time in prison from 18 to 24.
And you were you did like 7 years or 6 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But how many years did you get sentenced to?
I got 7 years. They gave me 7 years with 85.
Oh, okay.
And then boom, I went up in there when they gave me 7 years with 85. I went up in that motherfucker, boom. I went to the 4 yard. I went on the 180, and I was on there with all lifers. It's like, to me, it's not juvenile hall no more. Now you in the big league. You know what I'm saying? You even gonna get smarter or dumber.
Right.
It's up to you.
Because you're around a bunch of kids in juvenile hall, and then all of a sudden you're around the old heads. And
you know, once you get to prison, ain't no more fighting. Fighting is out. Fighting is out. I'm gonna melt this plastic bottle down right here and pop on your ass with it.
Oh, we talking about the Glock Dookie, or you gonna make a knife out of that?
I'm gonna make a knife out of this one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna fuck with the Glock Dookies?
You know what I'm saying?
That don't happen in California?
No, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna belt this motherfucker down right here and pop on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
But you heard about the Glock Dookies.
You know what I'm saying?
That's an old wives' tale?
I don't know about that bunk ass shit.
That's some Chicago shit.
I'm talking the real deal.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Get your life ticket. Once you hit prison, you ain't a kid no more.
So as soon as you're in prison, you start having to get educated about how to keep something on you at all times.
You know, off the bat, you know what I'm talking about? You get educated. You know what I'm talking about? They tell the older homies, tell you, go to school, educate yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Get smarter for you get up out of here, for you don't have to come back here. You know what I'm saying? The older homies teachers up there. You know what I'm saying? For you don't have to come back to the yard. It's a lot of lifer homies up there that want to get off the yard and want to just take your years. They'll take 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? You got homies up there with triple digits, 500 years, life without, you know what I'm talking about, 200 years plus with life without, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's too much time.
So when you get locked up for those 5-6 years, are you super upset and distraught, or are you kind of like, whatever, I'm gonna have some fun in here?
Nah, I wasn't mad, you know what I'm saying? I was locked up. I was mad because I wanted to get out, but shit, I was here. So I'm gonna make the best of it. You get what I'm saying? So off the back, I'm gonna learn and pay attention to everything.
Right.
Because first off, I'm not going to a level 3 or a 2. I'm going to a lifer yard, a 180, a level 4. So I'm paying attention off the back, and I'm sharpening my mind, and I'm getting smart, and I'm listening to what my older homies telling me. You get what I'm saying? And I love to work out. So I was on that. You get what I'm saying? Off the back, I'm on it.
So you were always into working out? Because you're a big guy now.
I was always into working out in juvenile hall and shit. I was always working out the juvenile hall and shit. So that was off the bat. But my first 30 days in reception, we had a riot though. So we had a riot my first 30 days in reception. So that motherfucker, I went to the hole for like 4 months.
What caused the riot?
Oh man, you know how it go. You know what I'm talking about?
The race thing?
Oh man, you know. This shit, prison politics.
And you
know what I'm talking
fully
about?
got down?
Hell yeah, off the back. You better not prone out. You prone out. We can't wait to unlock to get you. You better not prone out.
But so did you have the experience that when you get to prison, your gang matters less and it's all about the race at that point?
Well, no, your gang matter in there too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's cars in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm from neighborhood Crip.
Right.
West side Rollin, 30s to the 100s to the East Coast to the main streets. So off the back, your hood matters in there too. You know what I'm talking about? You want, as wherever you from, who you run with. You know, if you're a blood, you run with the Bloods. If you're a Crip, you run with the Crips. You get what I'm saying? So off the back, you know what I'm talking about? We break it down to sections. But off the back, your gang in there, it matter too. But your race always do matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you black, you run with the blacks.
Because you're probably fucking with people in there that you would never fuck with on the streets, right?
No, it's not like that. It's a respect thing. It's prison. We all grown men in here. We all know where each other from. You know what I'm talking about? It's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna give me my respect just like I'm gonna give you your respect. You know what I'm saying? And if one of us disrespect each other, you know what time it is on first unlock. I'm coming out with my knife or you coming out with your knife. You know what I'm talking about? One thing about that and being inside the system, respect goes a long way in here. Your word and your respect goes a long way.
Right.
That's all you got in there, respect and your word.
Right.
And that goes a long way in here.
So when you get in there, do you start feeling pretty quickly like you could do well in this environment and that you're going to have a lot of respect and you're going to be sort of, I don't know if you want to say like one of the higher ups, but somebody who has a bunch of control?
No, off the back, I learned how to adapt quick. I learned how to adapt quick. So when I learned how to adapt quick in here, I'm off the back. I'm smart. I pay attention to everything. You know what I'm talking about? I learned that as a kid though, from my dad. Pay attention. Observe what's around you. You get what I'm saying? So I learned to adapt quick. You know what I'm saying? So as I grow in there, I'm sharpening my mind. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to be a follower, you want to be a leader. Everybody want to be a leader. No matter who you are. In life, everybody want to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? But that's up to you how you carry yourself. You just don't be a leader overnight. You know what I'm talking about? You don't get to tell people what to do overnight. You know what I'm talking about? Wake up. You know a lot of people talking about, oh, I run my hood, I run my section. That's out. This is not the internet, buddy. This ain't the fucking Instagram, you know what I'm talking about, where you get the lie at. shut the fuck up and sit back.
So what, you think the people out there get a weird idea about gangbanging because the people who talk the most shit and are on the internet the most are the ones who get all the attention?
Well, I don't think they get a weird perspective out of it. You get what I'm saying? Because you got real ones around, but some of them get the wrong concept out of it. You get what I'm saying? And some people don't send the real message out there. You know what I'm talking about? Just because you in a gang don't mean you bad. You know what I'm saying? Just because you gang affiliated don't mean, you know what I'm talking about, you a terrorist. No, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people judge the book by its cover. As soon as you see me, like, damn, look at him. He big as a motherfucker with braids. He a terrorist. He might knock me out. Come over here. No, it ain't like that. You get what I'm saying? When you get to know me, you be like, damn, he a good dude. You get what I'm saying? Look at us. We up in this motherfucker laughing. You get what I'm saying? It's the point how you carry yourself in life and how you perceive yourself and shoot yourself out to other people. You get what I'm saying?
But sometimes when I'm around like real gangster ass rappers, at a certain point, I'll realize that out of the whole entourage, there's like a couple guys who don't really talk to anybody and they're just kind of in the corner. And I start to realize like, okay, those are the gangster ass dudes because they don't even want to be on camera. They're just strictly here to do something if it goes down.
Man, look, you understand? I never had an Instagram. This is my first time having an Instagram since I've been out.
Really?
That wasn't my thing. Instagram, and you ask any motherfucking body, they're gonna be like, Instagram was never his thing. This is new to him. That wasn't my thing. You get what I'm saying? How other people carry themselves, that's all right, that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's my first, like, I never had an Instagram like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who come from your background that just look at Instagram or social media in general as being just some clown shit, and it's only going to cause you problems, right?
No, look, I don't look at it as no idiot, no clown shit. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the new youth use it to make their money,
right? Yeah,
and that's good for them. That's good. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's different ways to get money out here for the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? Instead of selling dope, you get what I'm saying, or sitting on the corner or go to rob and steal. You get what I'm saying? They're using their talent and their platform on these internets. So that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So I don't look at it as like a bad thing or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? It's just some people don't use the internet. Like, you got some motherfuckers get on there and talk about shit they don't supposed to talk about. You know you don't supposed to talk about it, but he still do it. You
it's
get
like
what I'm
an
saying?
epidemic in LA.
Yep.
I hear about it all the time.
So,
and it's not just kids.
You right.
A lot of old heads.
You right.
Using the internet in weird ways.
Yeah, and you right about that.
It's not for me to judge, but I hear about it, yeah.
But see, that's the point though. You got people, you still got real ones around. You got real ones around like me that'll come out and I'm getting on you off the bat. I keep my foot on every nigga neck. Off the bat. I don't let no air for no buster. None at all. I don't give no buster no ear. You know what I'm talking about? At all. I'm not giving you no air, no space, no way to breathe. I'm on your ass.
So if somebody comments on your Instagram and they say 4 Extra's a bitch, 4 Extra ain't about shit,
I'm not gonna pay attention to him.
Because if you block him or you just ignore him?
No, why would I block him? Why would I block him? He's one of my fans. You know what I'm saying? Grab some cheerleaders, some pom-poms, go shake your ass in the motherfucking crowd and cheer for me.
He's one of the first guys that's gonna watch one of your interviews.
Off the back. Yeah. Like, look at him. You know what I'm saying? Cheer. You know, cheer like the rest of them. One thing I learned in my life, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing something.
This is a fact.
You know what I'm saying? This is a true fact right here. You get what I'm saying? So once you get on there and say something, you get what I'm saying? Good looking. You looked at it? You made it go up? All right, good looking. Go. Now go back there with your cheerleaders, bitch. Now go way in the back. There's some extra ponds back there.
Right. Okay, so that 6-7 years that you do there, what is that actually like? What's the craziest shit that happened during that time period?
Oh, shit. When I first got there, I see somebody die.
Right in front of you?
Yeah, right in front of me. That shit ain't nothing new in prison.
From what, like a stabbing?
Yeah, off the back. In prison, you're going to see death all day.
Really?
It's death all day in prison. It ain't no such thing as not death, especially on level 4.
Yeah.
On the level 4s, the 180s, you get what I'm saying? It's death all day.
But it's a lot of guys who are in there for like 20, 30 years. Aren't they like more chilled out because they don't really have a reason to be crazy?
They chilled out, but it's politics in there. You know, chilled out, you kick back and relax.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But you still have to be on your nose. You still have to understand this is prison. This is not home. You get what I'm saying? This is not your home. Some homies that's lifers call it their home, and some homies that's lifer don't call it their home. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, different stroke for different folks. But you remember, this is in prison. No matter if you're on a 1, 2, 3, or a 4, remember it can get dangerous any minute. And if you don't think it, we'll wake your game up quick.
So what's the wildest shit that happened while you were in there? You saw a death right away? Like you're really telling me it was that common? You would just see the shit?
Man, I was on the yard. I say, boom. 2-3 days on the yard, boom, it was a death. Get down. You know, they stream on get down, they hit the buzzer. Everybody lay down, prone out on the yard. Boom. Medical come on the yard. They over there pumping on his chest. I didn't even see it happen. I'm like, damn. He's just over there. He flatlined, though. It's over.
Okay. The other day I was having a conversation with Wack about what it's going to be like for Crip Mac being in the feds. And he predicted, he said he's seen it over and over and over, that when dudes go into the feds for 5 years, 10 years, whatever, that they quite often come out and don't want to do the gangbanging shit anymore.
No, fuck
And
no.
he was predicting that he might become a Muslim.
No, fuck no. That's the homie. First off the back.
That would hurt you in your heart?
I ain't gonna be no motherfucking Muslim. He from neighborhood Crip, 55 Street. Right. Hell no. Off the back, that's my homie. Shout out to the homie. Free the homie, neighborhood.
Free
yeah,
Crip
homies.
Mac.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
On hood, that's the homie on the set, cuz ain't gonna go in there and be no motherfucking Muslim. No, nothing against the Muslims. Shout out to the Muslims. You get what I'm saying? But he from neighborhood Crip, he a Crip. You get what I'm saying? He gonna go in there, do his program, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna do his time and come home. And still be in the homies to be waiting on him. You get what I'm saying? That's how it is. We always do our time, we come home. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what you gonna go in there and do. I can't predict it. I don't got fucking power to predict the future. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, the feds is different from the state. You know what I'm talking about? The feds, mostly everybody in there is like for high pro cases. You get what I'm saying? And here in the feds, one thing for sure in the feds, you get knowledge. And you get game. And you meet other people in different states. That's how the feds go. You get what I'm saying? And them motherfuckers far out. So at the end of the day, he's just gonna get smarter in there. He gonna get sharper for sure. That's one thing for sure he is gonna get. He gonna get smart as a motherfucker. Now when you talk to Crip Mac again, you might not think it's Crip Mac.
Really?
He might be reading a motherfucking book to you.
Yeah. But what if he keeps getting smarter and smarter and he at some point realizes maybe dedicating my life to the streets was not the best idea and he becomes a man of God like this prediction?
Nah, I don't think he gonna do that.
You could become a man of God and still be a
I'm
Crip.
not. I'm not. You're right about that.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Just because you're a gang member don't mean I believe in God.
It doesn't have to be negative.
I believe in God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? You can't be since you're a gang member, like you don't believe in God. A lot of gang members go to church. Just because you're a gang member don't mean you don't believe in God. Whoever the fuck said that is a retard. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he gonna go in there, he gonna do his program, he gonna come home. You get what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with him if he wanna go to church. What's wrong with that? It ain't nothing wrong with the fuck. That don't mean he ain't a Crip no more. He ain't no homie. So what the fuck?
But there wasn't any part of you while you were locked up for all those years that was kind of questioning if it was a wise decision to get so into the street shit.
No, fuck no, I was here. I was there. You know what I'm saying? This is my bed. That's what I made. You know what I'm saying? I'm lying in it. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cry and whine about it. What you gonna whine about? You already in jail. What's the cry about now? If you wanna do all that, you should have went to school. You should have stayed out. You should have stayed away from the streets.
But what's your perspective on a guy who goes in, does 6 or 7 years, and by the end of it, they're ready to put their flag down and they don't want to be affiliated
Man,
anymore?
first off, I feel like, if you go in there and you put your flag down, and disown the homies, you get what I'm saying? You tell me, you come to us and tell us you disowning the homies, I'll meet you, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting nothing from me no more. Nothing from me at all. I ain't give you no store. Don't ask me for no 3-ways, no none of that. You get what I'm saying? Do your shit. And when politics come up, or you see somebody you grew up with that's in here from your hood, that's running with the homies, don't try to come over here and be with us now. You get what I'm saying? Don't ask us for nothing. Remember, you disowned the homies. So go to be a Christian or go to church in here, stay out our way, you get what I'm saying, and do what you gotta do. Off the back, and don't hit the streets. That's one thing about people. When people give up their gangs and stop gangbanging, they always get out of jail and try to go back to the hood. No, it's over. Don't go back to the hood, nigga, it's over.
See, I'm picturing them doing their time and then dropping out once they're done because they want to live a normal life on the streets.
Well, if you want to live a normal life, you should have did that from the beginning.
Yeah. But I mean, you make the decision to join a gang when you're fucking 11 or 12
and then you got to think about it. Two things. It's two different things that are dropping out. Is like being a PC.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Giving up your flag is like, oh no, I don't want to gangbang no more. I'm trying to get out of jail. All right, you trying to get out of jail? But what if a
dude just wants to be a square? He wants to just have his wife and his kids and take a step back.
Once again, you don't want to be a gang member no more.
Because by the time you're 40, almost everybody ends up on that kind of time where they don't really want to be super banged out, right?
I'm going to say, look, when you older and you 40 and you 50, you know what I'm talking about? You get smarter.
Right.
And as you get smarter, you get what I'm saying? Your younger homies listen to you. You get what I'm saying? And you show them the way and you be there for them. And you don't leave them for dead. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the legacy that you made, they coming up behind it. So you want to show them the route. But if you give up your flag and leave the homies, you ain't gonna be able to teach none of them. You get what I'm saying? So when they hear about you, They I'm like, oh, where the homie at? Oh, he dropped out. He ain't from the hood no more. He want to walk the line and just be a non-affiliate. You get what I'm saying? And they looked up to you. So if you was going to do all that, you should have did that from the beginning with your scary ass.
I love the energy, bro. Even though I encourage the people out there, don't join a gang, be a square. It's great. The L7 life is for you. I don't know. It's still
Look, this is how I look at it.
your
This how I look-
perspective on it.
This
is
how I
just
look at it.
insane.
You know, this how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to join it. Don't get influenced. Don't let nobody influence you and force you into a game. If you don't want to do it, take your ass to school. Go to school, be to college, be a football player, buy your mama a house, be successful in life. You get what I'm saying? Don't do it. Now, if you want to do it, you get what I'm saying? It's on you. Just understand what you signing up for. So later on down the road, don't all of a sudden want to drop out and be scary and tell on somebody. That's out. Don't do that, because you got a lot of busters that do that. All I want to do it, and they still telling. So think about your decision before you make it. Think about it, because there's a lot come with it.
Because I feel like your experience with it is with a lot of people who they're into the street shit until it gets tough, and then that's when they decide that they don't want to be about it.
The people I grew up with is riders.
Right.
Is riders. You know what I'm saying? They still here from today. Some of them here, some of them got life, and some of them dead. You get what I'm saying? But it's different now. You get what I'm saying? It seemed like telling is the thing out here. It's different now. Different stroke for different folks. You get what I'm saying? Once again, they use the internet, the game bang. You know what I'm talking about? They get into it with you. They on the internet before you can even say go.
Right.
You can't even get to them.
One thing I will say is that everybody I've ran into from 40s is very, very proud.
Oh, that's for sure. West Side 40s we is. Dead homies. We vicious. One thing for sure, our big homies laid the foundation down for our hood. We from Crenshaw to Fit. And if anybody from South Central watching this, they know how much distance that is. That's damn near half of the West Side. From 49th to King. We vicious. We in the door. You know what I'm talking about? We don't listen to them. We don't take no shit. You get what I'm saying? And we hold our own. Off the back, hell yeah, I'm proud. I love the set. I got the set all over my body. You see that right there? That's the glove. 40 Crip. Dead homies. But you thought I was wearing this jacket just to wear it? That's the set right there.
So you wear it because it's got the 4 fingers up like that?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 with the O. 4, 0.
That worked out pretty well.
You know.
Okay, so you're reaching the end of that prison term. How do you feel about returning to the streets? Like, where's your mentality at?
I'll return back to the streets, and I'll return back to the streets smart and educated. And when I got out, I stayed out for a cool minute. I stayed out for some years. I stayed out all the way till I was 27 or 28, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Then I went back down, and I did a stretch. I did it all the way to now.
What you get caught up for that time?
Oh, man, some shit I didn't do. And they bang me. They wash me up. They see me up the road. They wash me up.
How'd they convict you if you didn't do it?
Yeah, that's the point. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, the system is fucked up nowadays. They convict a lot of people on the yard that didn't do nothing.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people on the yard that didn't do nothing. Hell yes, a lot of innocent people up there. But to the system, you know, to them, you guilty. You know what I'm saying? You guilty by association. That's go back to what we was talking about earlier. Who you hang with is who you are. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they bang me. They washed me up. I didn't cry about it. I was locked. But I educated my mind and kept my mind to get sharper and to get off that yard and to make it up out of jail. And I did. I got a second chance at life. And I'm taking advantage of it.
So how was your second time in there different than the first one? In terms of like, were you able to be more positive?
No, because this time I came in with life.
Right. Oh, so you got life then?
Yeah, I came in with life this time.
Holy shit.
So I got washed up. I came in with life this time. And it was a different mind state. You know, I'm talking about I'm going to be here for a minute. This ain't my home. I don't give a fuck if I got life or not.
But you weren't feeling like it was really going to be life? You just thought it was probably going to be a long time?
Nah, when I came in there, I had life.
But just dealing with the possibility that this might be permanent has got to be fucking tough mentally.
Nah, that motherfucker tearing it up.
Really?
Anybody watching this motherfucking broadcast, they gonna get in the comments quick. I was in there motherfucking tearing it up.
So you had the attitude of, as long as I'm going to be here for however many years,
this motherfucker
I'm going to have a good ass time.
Off the back. Fuck, oh man, that's out.
Yeah.
To the back. Fucking you over. I've been a high power so many times, it's ridiculous.
And you weren't scared of dying or nothing?
I'm in the system. Once you in the system, you there.
Right.
Death is all around. You could die walking up out this motherfucking place. Look, one thing we promise in life, we all gonna die.
Right.
We not promised nothing else in life, but for sure, all of us gonna die. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but that's one thing everybody in life got in common. Everybody's gonna die.
But out here, the odds of you dying are very fucking low, and you can live your life in a way where the odds are even lower. But when you're in prison, it's like the odds are really fucking high, and you have no control over what you're doing. You're staying in this room, you're walking down this hall, you're eating lunch in the same place.
And don't forget, they opening your door.
There's no moving to Calabasas. There's no moving to Vegas. It's just you're here, you're stuck.
See, and that's the reason why jail is sick, because you can't run.
Yeah.
Out here, you can run from it. You can't run from it in here.
Right.
Where you gonna run to? But you gonna go PC? You know what I'm talking about? You
Not
gonna go
an
to the
option
other side?
for you?
It's not an option. Off the back, not an option.
How would you feel about me as a non-gang member? Not saying I would, but if I did make that decision, being high profile and everything, would you respect it as me?
If you went PC?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you bunko. You bullshit. I don't give a fuck.
Even as a non-gang member.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. You bullshit. You better not go. The fuck you mean? Stay over here where the grass is greener.
Right. People were pretty upset when they found out that Kodak Black was in PC.
Kodak Black went PC? Man, I listen to Kodak Black.
Boosie was talking about it, and Boosie said, like, I expected too much from him. I was like, damn, he really, like, means that shit.
Never.
That's what they're saying. But to be fair,
man, you gonna make me don't even listen to this motherfucking music no more.
prison system, he's so famous. You don't have a little bit of understanding.
He in jail right now?
No, he's out now, but he was locked up fairly recently. Man,
I had to drink water on that
one. So no respect for it. They were saying Soulja Boy was in PC.
Look, check
technically, he's from a hood.
Check this out. I have no respect for a person that go PC. There's no way in hell. If you doing this shit out here in the streets, why'd you locking it up now? You just tough out here, so why you not tough in here? You know what I'm saying? What you want PC for? Fuck all that. You out here. This what it is. You know the life you chose? All of a sudden now, your ass go to jail, you want to go PC. What the fuck? You going over there with child molesters. You know what I'm saying? No good motherfuckers. That's what you want to go be around? That's who you want your cellmate to be? A child molester? That's out.
But a lot of guys might choose a child molester or a trans roommate rather than like some dude that he thinks realistically might kill
you bullshit.
him.
You bullshit. You better not be around Adam. You be around them motherfuckers. I'm not coming back to this show. Let's put that on here.
Yeah.
Don't do that, Adams.
No.
You go to that motherfucker. You better walk that main line. I better see you in 2200.
Oh yeah, I'm out there.
21, 23 or something.
Right.
Off the bat.
But you think I should tap in with the white boys, or am I going to be like
the white boys gonna tap in with you?
Honorary gang member or what?
The white they gonna tap in with you.
Okay.
You know what the fuck you mean?
I'm gonna be a trophy.
Unless you want you gonna run with the blacks?
I'm a trophy with the
You
woods.
run with the blacks?
I mean, ideally, yes, but I don't know. Is that going to be more complicated?
You know all the blacks, you might as well run with us.
Right.
As soon as you get up in here.
Yeah.
What the fuck you mean here?
Can I be like on both teams? Like a fuck with the white boys and the Crips?
No. Fuck no. Fuck no. We don't play that shit.
I gotta make a choice. But I want to fuck with the Southsiders.
You can mess with them, but still run with the blacks.
Okay.
But you can't run with them.
Right.
When you come in here, they ask you what race you run with. Whatever race you say, that's who you gonna be with.
Imagine me saying something besides white. Look at me.
Shit, there's a lot of people that do that.
Really?
It ain't no such thing as like just because you white, you can't run with the blacks.
Are there any white?
Hispanic, you know what I'm talking about?
Are there any white Rollin 40s?
Yeah, hell yeah, I got big homies.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, I got big homies that's white.
I would love to meet them.
You get what I'm saying? Come to the set.
Oh, let's
go.
You
know,
right now.
This shit right here, we go to set right now.
No, I don't want to go right now. Holy shit. So, okay, like that time around, though, was it more intense in terms of violence and crazy shit, or was it a little bit more relaxed because you're getting older?
It was more intense.
Really?
Yeah, I was in Pelican Bay. You know, that's the last yard. You know what I'm talking about? That's the last prison. That's the most destructive prison. You get what I'm saying? That's on the hill. That's the last prison. That's the prison out of all of them. Pelican Bay. You know, if you've been in Pelican Bay, you hear about it. You know what I'm talking about? You should know about it already. It's Pelican Bay. You know what I'm saying? It's all violence up there. It's off the back violence. No way around it, violence.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Suited and booted. Be ready when you come out. Mat rolled up. I wake up 2 in the morning, roll my mat up, brush my teeth, put my shit on my rack. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to work out. I work out from 2 to 6. Bird bath real quick in the toilet. You know what I'm talking about? By 7, they crack my door. I'm laced up, ready to come out.
So you were on some militant shit.
You gotta be militant. You gonna be militant in here.
You hear about a lot of people getting crazy with the pills and they're all fucked up in there and shit.
Fuck all that. That triple CMS shit, you better not go triple CMS.
You don't respect it?
Man, just a lot of people go triple CMS. That's out. That's what I'm not doing. Fuck all that. That's just, to me, you trying to find a way up out of it. You get what I'm saying? You here, you doing your time. You here, you stuck. You get what I'm saying? Do your time. You did it on the street, do it here. You get what I'm saying? That's what I be telling people when you go SNY. You did all that for what? To come in here to lock it up to go PC?
Yeah, because I mean, going in there and working out and doing your best to get your mind right, reading books, doing whatever, that seems
good.
very respectable.
Yeah,
Whereas
that's good.
going in there and just becoming a dope fiend is like, damn, I mean, I guess it might help kill the time.
You know,
but
a
you're
lot of
coming out a worse version of yourself,
Well, you
right?
know, a lot of people go through certain stuff on their own. You know what I'm saying? Different stroke for different folks. Once again, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Some people got mental health. Some people got through a lot of stuff, and mental health is serious.
It's true.
For the real ones that do got it. Some people act like they got it, but they don't got it. But mental health is a serious ill. You get what I'm saying? And if you got mental health, get help. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I'm not against. Get help. If you really got mental health, get help, because that shit's serious.
If you want to understand mental health, all you need to do is have somebody close to you kill themselves, because how else could you explain it? I know people who are millionaires, who had great families, who were going through shit in their own head so bad that they fucking blew their own head off. And there's no real way to explain it except that that person was going through some shit that we could not understand and that they clearly didn't want to share with the world.
And I agree with you, because I know a lot of reputable people, a lot of leaders, a lot of leaders in the communities, you know what I'm talking about, that was so powerful, you know what I'm saying? But now they just so gone. And we don't even like, damn, how the fuck, what happened to him? You know what I'm talking about? He was the man, like, what the fuck, you know what I'm talking about? I looked up to him, now he just gone. He spaced out, you know what I'm saying? Because his mental fucked his mind up. And some people don't want to take advantage. If you really got mental health, go get that shit looked at. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you can cure it. You can't cure it. You know what I'm saying? Go get it looked at.
Right. So have you had your own struggles with mental health and depression?
No, hell no.
Shit?
My mind's strong, perfect. Hell no. Hell no. I'm strong, perfect. None of that. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Put me on the main line. Put me on the miles before I go terrorize some shit. Put me right there. I'm not trying to waste no time. Hurry up. Off the back.
Does it ever occur to you that you might love this gangbanging shit a little too much? Because man, you did all this time and you are unrepentant. Like, you clearly just love this shit. You remind me of Crip Mac a little bit, because Crip Mac loves Crip Mac so much, or Crippin' so much, that it's almost like hard for a normal person to wrap their head around how one person could love this shit so much.
You know what I'm saying? I'm born and raised into it. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real one, you know, any real one watching this, they understand. You know what I'm saying about growing up in your hood, growing up in your environment, and being a real one.
Right.
There's a lot of real ones on that yard, and there's a lot of real ones on the street. You get what I'm saying? And they understand where I'm coming from. They love their hood. You get what I'm saying? It's not the point that, so what's that minute? This is my life. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's make my path, you get what I'm saying? But I'm going to push it, and I'm going to push hard with it for the hood. I'm going to love my hood, and I'm going to push hard with it. I'm not going to disown it. I'm not going to slow down with it. I'm going to keep my gas on the pedal, and I'm going to keep my foot on people's neck off the bat. That's just plain and simple, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a smart person. I'm educated, I'm smart, you get what I'm saying? I'm sharp, and I know how to teach my little homies how to stay out the way, get money, you know what I'm talking about? And if they in a system, and if I'm in a system with them, how to get off the yard, make it off the yard. I'm a prime example. You get what I'm saying? When people watch this, and people on the yard watch this and hear this shit, they like, damn, they know me. So they're like, damn, he a real one. He made it off the yard. So if I can do it, they can do it. You get what I'm saying? So they proud up there. A lot of real ones on the yard is proud. When they see this shit, they look at that shit like, damn, he made it.
I've watched countless interviews with older gang members who get to be 40 or 50, and they will say some version of, joining a gang was the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. I hate that I wasted 10, 20 years in federal prison as a result of me being in the streets, etc. It doesn't feel like you've really got to that place in your life. No,
that's them, and I'm not going to get to that point. That's them. I'm not going to get to that point. I love my set.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to get to that point. You get what I'm saying? However they feel, that's how they feel. You get what I'm saying? I'm older. I love my set. You get what I'm saying? I'm older. I'm educated. I'm wiser now. I think. You get what I'm saying? And I can teach my younger homies. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to say, oh, shit, I made a bad choice. No, I joined it.
Right.
That's what it is. I made my bed. I laid in it. You get what I'm saying? And I own up to anything that I did and my mistakes and my consequence, anything. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to teach my homies, and I'm going to be there for them. I'm not going to leave my... That's the point. When you run into people like that, I'm like, oh, shit, I shouldn't have been a gang member. You know, I did wasted 22, 20, 30 years. Well, goddamn. Now you're going to lead a young homie on stuff. One of the older homies taught you. But now you don't want to pass it down and teach the youth. You get what I'm saying? That's why you teach the youth, look up to us. No matter if you like it or not, the youth look up to us.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? And that's why I said to these younger dudes that's using the platform to do this and get their money, that's good. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when I show them on the yard, you know what I'm saying? My young homies, you know what I'm saying? My older homies, you know what I'm saying?
I make my homies proud, and I make the real ones on the yard proud. Don't matter if you're a blood, Crip, or SA. You know what I'm saying? Real is real. You get what I'm saying? And making it off that yard and letting it be known in the world, you get what I'm saying? I made it off the yard. They like that. They respect that. You get what I'm saying? Because we all one. We convicts.
So we can assume 4 Extra is forever Crippin'.
That's to the death.
Could you imagine a version of gang politics in LA in which there's actually like a long-term peace treaty, ceasefire, etc.? Like we've seen periods of time.
Man, we've seen periods of times. Well, look, don't never say never.
Right.
That's what I never say in life. Like, oh, this can't happen, because anything can happen.
Because if your OGs came to you and said, "Hey, we're talking to these people. We're talking to these people. We're really trying to make it happen."
I'm gonna listen to my older homies. I'm gonna listen to my older homies because it's pecking orders.
Right.
And I'm gonna listen to my older homies because my older homies made a way for me. My righteous older homies. You get what I'm saying? You just don't listen to anybody in life.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's why people in life is in positions for a reason. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna listen to my older homies, you get what I'm saying? Because I know what he telling me is nothing wrong. You get what I'm saying? Because if I tell him something, I'm not gonna be in the wrong when I tell him something. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna listen to him. They made it path for us, and they laid down the foundation for us.
So what's your relationship with X4?
Oh, that's the homie. That's my young homie.
So you know
that's
him
my
for a
little
while.
homie. Fuck yeah, I was just left him.
Okay.
That's my little homie. He a
Definitely.
rider. Shout out to my homie, Clubs.
And so your names are related? Like you both kind of...
No, his name is Tiny Explosive.
Okay.
He's Tiny Explosive, X4. I'm 4 Extra, 4XTRA.
Okay. But they're not, there's like similar path towards how you guys got those names, or they just happen to be kind of similar?
No, my name been out way before his name was ever thought of.
Okay.
He wasn't even born when my name came out.
But when you see somebody like him and he's young and he's got all this hype around him in terms of the music and stuff,
That's
as
good.
a person who really loves their set, that's got to get you excited, right?
Hell yeah. Once again, I'm proud of my young homies.
Right.
That's showing our young homies the way. He on. And he doing his shit out here. And he vicious. He one of the hardest rappers out here to me.
Right.
Out of the young ones.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying?
He has probably
hard,
the most potential of any newer rapper in
and he
LA.
stay on his shit. Hell yeah. And he putting the West Coast on.
Right.
That's good. He out here shitting. That's good. I like my young homie. Set. And he a rider. And he one of our boys from our hood.
Did you see
know
when he just stared at me when I asked him about that one shooting situation?
Yeah, he don't supposed to tell you nothing like that. Fuck wrong with you. Fuck wrong with you. He don't supposed to tell you nothing like he did what he's supposed to do.
I'll reveal something that was kind of planned out, because people don't know that we did that interview 2 times. We did it one time and we thought it was a little bit messy, so he came back like a week later and we did it again, and he kind of like, we talked about that question because he did like a version of that the first time we did it, and I was just like, honestly, I'll ask you the question again and just stare at me. Like, I was like, just do the same thing you did before, but I'm like, do it even longer. Just stare at me. and he was just like, I bet. You know? So I was like, he's smart. He's a smart kid. He knew that shit was going to be viral.
He been talking about some real ones. So,
yeah.
You know.
You guys both got the mustache tattoo.
Oh, yeah, I got a Crip on my lip.
Oh, it's his Crip under there. Because you got the actual hair right now. I can't really read. Oh, okay, there you go.
CRIP, neighborhood Crip. The NH in the middle of my head.
Right.
Crip right here, neighborhood Crip.
Something about the mustache tattoo. Now I'm thinking about it. I might have to do it, but I'm planning on having a beard for the rest of my life, probably. So I don't know, maybe.
Well, shit, you know, it don't matter. You kicking back, you do what you want to do.
That's why it's cool to have it, and it's kind of like hidden below there.
No.
Lurking beneath the surface. Okay, in terms of artists coming out of LA or even outside of LA who represent Crippin', who are your personal favorites?
Let's represent Crippin'.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, he represented. You know what I'm talking about? On the set, Snoop, Cub represented. Dead homies. Crip, Snoop Dogg, Dub C, Nipsey, the homie Nipsey, 6-0. On the hood, who else? Coming off the West. Shit, you know what I'm talking about? Blueface.
Blueface making Crippin' look good. I was wondering if you were going to say it.
On the set, Blueface on Crip. Blueface. Who else? Cause it's a lot of artists out here. My young homie X4 on the set. Who else? Cause it's a lot of rappers out here from the West Coast that represent good.
We were talking about
shout out to all the rest of them, the ones I didn't get.
Right. We were talking about them before, but what is it like for you seeing Crip Mac potentially going in to do a long ass sentence? He just got picked up. You get out, he gets picked up.
Shut the fuck up.
Not saying it's related. I'm just saying it sucks.
Shut the fuck up.
You get out after all these years, and now he apparently got to go do some time.
Well, shit, you know, shit. the homie got called with some shit. You know what I'm talking about? You got to go down and do his time, but he gonna do it. I was just on the phone with him the other day. You know what I'm talking about? I was on the phone with him and shit. I was telling him on Trip. They might offer him 5 years or something. 5 or 8 years. You know what I'm talking about? You know, the only thing about different from the feds in state.
85% of the time.
Yeah, you got to do all your time in the feds. They only gonna take like 2 or 3 months off. In the state, you get kicked out quick. You know, 2 or 3 years. In the feds, you get 8. You doing like 7.
Right.
In what's the name? You doing like 3. So that's the only thing about that. He gonna do a lot of time. He gonna do most of his time.
Right. Damn. So, okay, but how do you, when you were getting closer to getting released this time around, what's going through your head about how you're gonna live your life a little bit differently to avoid going to prison?
Well, when they told me I was getting out and shit, off the back, in my mind.
Because you went from doing life to being like, oh shit, I just did 7 years or whatever.
Look, all right, look. Boom, I'm on the yard, I'm buffing. I'm buffing this shit. I'm buffing with my homies on the yard. They call my name over the speaker and shit.
What is buffing?
Like working out.
I figured, okay.
On a weight
just
pal.
Have to check, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? For people that don't know, on a weight pal, on the dip boards, the pull-up board, burpees. You know what I'm talking about? Kick-outs, push-ups, jumping jacks, running laps. You get what I'm saying? So I'm out there buffing on the pull-up board. And they call my name over the speaker, tell me, come in, bingham. So boom, when I go in, I tell the homies I'll be right back. So when I go in, the counselor told me in the office. She tell me, she like, you know what I'm talking about? They just switch your stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Your stuff kicked in, your pill kicked in. You go home in 30 days. I'm like, what? So I'm like, you seriously? Like, yeah, you go home June 27th. I grab a computer, you know. She like, hold on, you know, because you don't supposed to grab a computer, you know. Right, I'm like, well, let me see. She turn it around to me. I look at the date. I should say June 20th. I start screaming. I'm like, bitch, let me in the thing. She like, when you gonna say? I'm like, man, what? Let me in. I tell her, tower, hey, pop me in the block. I was up in the block because you know it's section off on the 180 on the 4 yard. So he popped me up in my pod, in my block. I run in there. I'm like, let me get on the phone. I get on the phone. I call my homie Baby Runner. He pick up the phone. He like, what up? I'm like, on 40 Crip, cuz. I'm like, cuz I'm out of G. I'm getting out. He like, hell no. I'm like, on 40, nigga. He like, you lying. I'm like, on 40 Crip, nigga, they let me out. Nigga, June 27, nigga, send my dress outs. He like, that's crazy, cuz I just came out with this motherfucking book.
Right.
Dead homies. And I was getting out on fire. I was thinking about so much shit, but the good thing about that, I had my mind planning sharp down. You get what I'm saying? To make, number one, my family proud. You know what I'm saying? Because they been there for me. My family, my homie, my big home girl. You get what I'm saying? My sisters. You know what I'm saying? So one thing for sure, I'm going to make them proud and don't let them down. You know what I'm saying? You always keep that in your state of your mind. You got to have a plan. And don't get it wrong. Sometimes plans don't go as you wanted to, or you come out here with a plan and you can't do it. You get what I'm saying? Once again, everybody not fortunate to do what the next man do.
Right.
So, but I was determined. You get what I'm saying? I got another second chance at life. So I'm not taking it for granted at all.
Are you just overwhelmed with happiness for those last 30 days or?
Was I? I couldn't even sleep. I was working out so much. I was talking so much. I went in there and asked the bitch for my motherfucking release day probably at least 15, 20 times. She told me, stop coming in here. Don't come here no more. Because I thought the bitch was lying.
Right.
So I'm like, can you print the paper out? She like, I already printed like 3 or 4 papers out. So I write a grievance. Hey, tell her to print the paper out for me before I can get my release day.
Right.
I wrote records. I wrote all that shit. I couldn't believe it. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they was pulling a fucking prank on me.
Right. Holy shit. And then when you get out, do you have to go to a halfway house or anything like that?
No, hell no. I'm straight to the streets. It's over. They overturn my shit. I'm out.
Right.
I'm out.
But you don't have any stipulations like you can't be around gang members?
Oh, yeah, I couldn't be around gang members and shit. When I get out, I couldn't be around gang members.
So how's that going? You're with Lupe right now. That seems like a problem.
Oh, that shit don't mean nothing. You know, that's my manager. Shit. Hoocha Lupe. You know what I'm talking about? 068.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, you know, that shit. One thing for sure, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter because at the end of the day, they see I'm doing something positive in my life.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? My pro officer see I'm doing something positive. I'm not coming out here on the same shit from back then. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm positive. You get what I'm saying? I got a second chance at life. You get what I'm saying? And plus, I'm showing the youth and I'm showing people, you know what I'm saying, you can do the same shit. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm talking about? Let it alone when people look at that and look up to you, people that watch these shows, you get what I'm saying? Show them it's a better way than life. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I could be around my homies because I'm showing my homies.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm giving back to my community, what everybody should do. Because there's a lot of people that get rich and get famous, and you know this too. You know what I'm talking about? And get on and don't go back to their areas.
Right.
And it just always say, oh, where you from? I'm from Wooty Woo. I'm from Wooty Woo. But never be over there. And then you hear about it on the computers that they homies like, man, he don't even be in the hood.
Right.
He don't be over here. He ain't gave us shit.
What changes did you decide to make in your life and so that you don't go back? Like how has your life changed now? You're getting a bit older, so you gotta move around differently, right?
My life changed a lot. Like shit, you know what I'm talking about? I've been doing interviews. You know what I'm talking about? I've been helping. You know what I'm talking about? Pass out food to the homeless. You get what I'm saying? Helping my young homies out. You get what I'm saying? Get back to my community. Trying to reach out. Trying to get on shows. You know what I'm saying? I really like Power though. You know what I'm saying? My big homie sent me put 50. You know what I'm saying?
You kind of remind me of 50. You got a similar alpha male energy.
I like his hustle and I like his state of mind. You get what I'm saying?
One of the greatest hip hop hustlers of all time.
Yeah, I like that for sure. He is. You know what I'm saying? I like his state of mind, his hustle, and I like the way he gets it, you know what I'm saying, and his business-wise. So I like that about him, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's a good thing. And he's from the ghetto.
But you're someone who didn't even want to have an Instagram for a long time. So how did you realize, like, oh, people are going to really want to hear my perspective and shit? Like, when did that kind of kick in?
Well, when I was getting out, you get what I'm saying? Off the back, I was already going to tell my story, write my book. It's called Extra Extra, read all about it.
Right. So you've been working on this, or it's just an idea?
No, I've been already working on this from back then.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You get what I'm saying? But now I'm out and I'm fortunate to bring it out on the street and get on the platform.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I was going to come out with it. But shit, now get on the gram, it's more better content. And now everybody watch, instead of being, COVID hit, so instead of being on the street, it's all through computers now. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? So I got it.
Yeah.
That motherfucker went viral too.
That must be crazy though, because for a while when I was hearing people talk about you and shit, I just assumed that you were a rapper. And then I started trying to find some rap videos.
Keep saying that?
Because you seem like you would also be rapping. Like almost anybody else in your position would also have a rapping thing going on. But are you not really interested or?
No. Look, I just dropped a song with Crip Mac.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, me and Crip Mac just dropped the song.
But you don't have a video for it,
No,
right?
we don't got a video for it. He went to jail. He went to jail 2 days later. No, the next day. Matter of fact, not 2 days later, the next day.
Okay.
So, but we got the song out though. It's all on Instagram, YouTube right now.
Okay.
But like I said before in my last interview, you get what I'm saying? Any which way, anything you throw at me, I know how to multitask and break that motherfucker down. I know how to figure it out. You get what I'm saying? I'm not a rapper, but if you tell me to rap on the track, I guarantee I know how to rap. You get what I'm saying? So any way to get it, I'm gonna get it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's like going to school. You know what I'm talking about? Taking different classes to learn. You get what I'm saying? Like shit, you go to science over here, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You go to math over here, English, you know what I'm talking about? You learning different stuff.
You know what I love about you being sober is that you have a shitload of energy, whereas like a lot of people are literally just like drinking and popping pills and smoking so that they will be lower energy, but you're like the real version of you because you never had that.
I'm the real version of me.
Yeah.
I'm me. I'm 4 extras.
Yeah.
Off the bat.
Right.
And I'm tripping. I'm tripping off the bat.
Right.
Off the bat. I'm tripping. Let that be known.
People are going to love that energy.
Let that be known.
Right. But how are you going to make sure that you don't end up in any bad circumstances and situations that might take your freedom away from you?
Oh, well, because oh, shit, look. Fuck, man, when I left your strong with the jail.
Oh, yeah, what happened? Okay.
Oh, shit, I went to, boom. Remember, I got off the phone with you, and I went up in here.
7665 Melrose, pulled up on the block.
Put up on the block one time, you know what I'm talking about? Grabbed some shit from my boy.
Yeah.
Looking out. Brought all the homies there. So, boom, I go there.
Got to keep you spody.
On the hood. Gloves. So, look, when I go there, I see, you know, the lingo. I see, you know, the spodiness. Boom, I go up in there, I'm on the thing, I'm taking the pictures, I'm grabbing some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Grabbing it for the fellas that you grab it for. You know what I'm saying? Boom. When I'm grabbing it, we all grabbing shit, we leave up out of there, so we trail back, still blogging, you know what I'm saying? And we go by the hotel.
Because you were telling me you were filming for a documentary.
Yeah, for a documentary. So they doing a documentary on me. So boom, we go to Snooty Fox. It's hotels in my hood, famous hotel.
Okay.
Snooty Fox in a Mustang. So we go there, it's 1 million people there. It's like they're having a hotel party right there. So, but we blogging as we in here. So boom, crash come there deep, the police, if y'all don't know what that means. You know what I'm talking about? They come there deep, and when they come there deep, they over there messing with people. Then they see me, they come over there to me, snatch me out the car. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? When they snatched me out the car, I was in the car with a bitch.
Oh.
So I'm like, what is you doing? I'm in the car with a bitch. And I'm at a hotel room. They're like, oh, get out the car. I'm like, for what though? What's the cause? They get me out the car. The first thing he tell me out his mouth is, oh, I just seen you on Adam's Shop 22. You get what I'm saying? What the fuck is this? Then they talking about they start watching all my shows and all this weird shit. So I'm like, so what is it, man? You gonna tell me about my interviews? You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna let me go? He like, oh, well, I'm gonna take you to jail. I said, for what for? Violation of being around gang members. It's a you see me blogging, doing my job, and you gonna take me to jail? And they took me to jail. I went to jail on Sunday and got out Friday.
Right.
So when I went in there on Sunday, them 5 days, I was tearing the county jail up.
Really?
What?
It felt like it was back to old times.
It is back to old times. You in jail now. The fuck?
But it's different because prison is a totally different energy.
Yeah, you're right about that part. You know what I'm talking about? In the county jail, it's fighting. It's a lot of fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In prison, it's a lot of stabbing. You get what I'm saying? 2 different strokes. But, you know what I'm talking about? I went in that motherfucker, I told that motherfucker up. They kept me in there. My parole officer lit the hole. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, man, I got another interview. I'm about to go to Adams 22. I got an interview on 11. He like, what? He like, man, I'm about to lift your hole. You should be out Friday. He lifted, he kicked me out Friday.
Wow.
Boom. Because he know they was already on some bullshit. They was just, but that's the thing. One thing on my last interview I said, they throw roadblocks in front of you. It's a lot of roadblocks. When they see somebody get out being successful, you know what I'm talking about? And it's trying to do something with their life, they always trying to pull you back.
Right.
Always trying to pull you back. You know what I'm talking about? Make you go back to crimes or make you go back to the ghetto. I always try to pull you back, but you break them roads and keep going. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't never let nobody tell you can't do what you want to do. Because look at me. I'm out and I'm on your show.
I love it. We just got to figure out what to do with all this energy because you clearly have so much potential. I don't know what it could be. Acting, music, whatever it might be.
Shit, well, shit, then you tell me. We can do it together.
I would love to be part of it. I don't know, but I mean, I'm a little scared. You seem like you're going to attract a lot of attention. Would you say that? There are a lot of ops who are very concerned about you being out here.
Hey, shit, come on, man. Some of them love me. They don't want to say it because they homies right here.
I feel that way too. I feel like my ops love me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we probably got some of the same ops.
We probably do.
Holy shit.
Oh,
so,
shit.
like, I mean, you're kind of just taking everything as it comes. It feels like you're just sort of living life day by day and you're not exactly sure where all this energy is going to go.
But hopefully, you know what I'm talking about? I get something, you know what I'm talking about? Get a good job, you know what I'm talking about? Get picked up, you know what I'm talking about? Get in acting, you know what I'm talking about? Broadcasting, and do something, put my time into that. You know what I'm talking about? And give back to my community at the same time. You know what I'm talking about? And help out the real ones on the yard and always speak that voice for them out there. You get what I'm saying?
I have one street question that has absolutely nothing to do with you or LA that I just really wanted to get your perspective on. So there's a rapper from Chicago named King Yella, and it just came out today that at one point, I don't know if it was a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever, he gets pulled over by the cops. They end up searching him. They find a gun on him. They take him down to the police station. They end up asking him a shitload of questions about different gang stuff. They're asking him, they say, what gang is Offset in? They said, what gang?
So what'd he say though?
He said Offset's a GD. He
so
said,
basically he went there talking.
It felt like a Cam Capone interview.
Man,
he's answering whatever they wanted to talk about.
So he was just answering all the questions.
But to be fair, the things he was telling them are all things that if you pay attention to rap on YouTube, you would already know all the answers.
It don't matter though. You don't supposed to tell him.
Right.
It don't matter.
Okay.
Let YouTube tell him. You don't tell him. Okay. Nigga, you not YouTube. What the fuck? You going in there, go back to breaking the rules. Adam, he just went in that motherfucker and... Hey, yeah, man, what about for extras? Oh, shit, you know, he just got out of prison. No, don't tell him about me, bitch.
Right.
Let YouTube or nigga the show tell him. You telling them, nigga, that's telling.
Right. I figured you would say that. I just wanted to check.
Because you trying to get out of jail.
Right.
You trying to use me to get out of jail. Do your time. They ask you about gangs and all that shit, and you tell them they asking you for information. Tell them, niggas, put me in my cell. That ain't their business. Put me in my cell.
Let me just ask you another hypothetical. You catch a case with somebody else, and you guys are both staying solid, but then that person dies. Are you allowed to talk to the cops?
Fuck no.
Are you allowed to blame the strap on him? Never.
No.
Okay.
No. Do your time and get out. You'll get out.
Even if you got to sit down for 10, 20 years as a result?
I just did it.
Obviously, you're not going to do 10, 20 years for a gun, but, you never know.
Shit, they giving Crip Mac shit. 5 years, 8 years for a gun.
Okay. But that's foul play.
Yeah, foul play.
Okay.
Off the bat. Free.
You're a principled man. I like it, man. I feel like you got a very, very bright future ahead of you. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Shit, you'll be, for sure, every time you call me, I'm going to come. You already know.
Let's do it.
You already
do some
call
shit.
me. You got my cell phone number. We pull up in the hood.
I got
it. Don't matter. You can pull up in the hood, whatever.
I would love
You know
to.
what I'm saying? All the time.
Let's do it.
We ain't got to be on this show. We ain't got to be right here.
Yeah.
And don't edit none of this shit out either.
Never.
Don't never edit this shit out.
No.
Make sure all these motherfuckers that's watching, you know what I'm talking about? Pay attention.
I love it, man. I might have never interviewed anybody with as much energy as you.
Man, I don't know shit. You because they on drugs. Fuck all that. Interview me.
My God, 4 Extra. Amazing interview. Thank you so much.
All right, man.
The people are going to love you. It's going to only go up from here. This is going to open a lot of doors for you. I'm sure of that.
I think I had a lot of doors, but I think this show sealed the deal.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Insane.
Let's go fuck some bitches after this.
Let's do it.
Let's go fuck these hoes.
Lupe, line it up.
Line it up.
She was finding hoes for Crip Mac.
That's
She
what
need
I'm
a new
saying.
job.
God damn.
Damn.
Tell one of them bitches to come hit they Lupe.
Let's go. Hey, free Crip Mac.
Free. Neighborhood, 55th Street.
Till it's backwards.
On the hood.
55th Street, forever. Let's go. My man. 4 Extra, I appreciate you. Everybody turn my man up on all social media services. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram. Like, comment, and subscribe. NoJumper.com if you want to support. And come check us out at 7665 Melrose Ave when you're in town. Let's go.
Clubs.